myself Raghavi and I am doing my second sem MSc Biotechnology in Kristi Jayanti College. And today I am gonna speak about the topic histidine operon. Before going into the topic, we'll see what is operon. Operon is a group of closely linked genes which regulate the metabolic pathway in prokaryote but not in the eukaryote. This operon system is present only in the prokaryote, not in the eukaryote, because in eukaryote each gene is made up of an individual mRNA and each gene has its own promoter. And in bacteria contains thousands of genes. When all these genes function at the same time, then it will be flooded with enzymes and proteins. So when gene requires a particular enzyme, that time the gene is on while the other genes are switched off. This on and off mechanism is explained by an operon model. What is histidine operon? Unlike other operon, even histidine operon has a structural gene and regulatory gene. It has 9 structural genes, that is his E, T, F, A, H, B, C, D and G, which codes for an enzyme that are involved in the biosynthesis of histidine pathway with the help of 5-phosphoribosyl 1-pyrophosphate. And it also has a regulatory gene. As the name itself says, regulatory gene, it involved in on and off mechanism of this operon, and it also has 5 regulatory genes, that is R, U, S, T and W associated with the operon but not closely linked to it. The gene his R codes for histidine tRNA while S codes for histidine tRNA synthase. R codes for histidine tRNA, S codes for histidine tRNA synthase. And this operon lacks operator region and an CRP site. What is an operator gene? Or what is an operator region? It is a segment of DNA that overlaps with the promoter sequence and it controls the transcription of mRNA from the structural gene. So when this lacks an operator, then how the structural genes are expressed? So it is done by an attenuation method, and it also lacks CRP site. This site we come across in lac operon, where catabolite gene activator protein is encoded by a gene called CRP. So even this this histidine operon lacks an operator and an CRP site, and it has a 9 structural gene, that is T, E, T, F, A, G, H, B, C, D, E, which undergo transcription to form a polycystonic mRNA. Polycystonic mRNA is nothing but a single mRNA can codes for more than one protein, and it undergo translation gives an enzyme that are involved in the biosynthetic pathway of histidine. It also has a regulatory gene, that is RU. STW, where is R codes for tRNA histidine and S codes for histidyl tRNA synthase. And as I mentioned before, this operon is regulated by an attenuation. Attenuation is nothing but modification of gene expression by the event that influence aspects of transcription and translation other than initiation of transcription. So attenuation is nothing but modification in the expression of gene by events such as transcription and translation other than initiation of transcription. Attenuation mechanism of tryptophan and histidine operon are similar. Deprivation of amino acyl tRNA directly prevents the termination of transcription. So when amino acyl tRNA is present in the medium, it will prevent the termination of transcription in both the cases, in tryptophan as well as in histidine, resulting in a transcription of structural gene. Histidine starvation results in 10-fold increase in the transcription of histidine operon. It has a reverse relationship with the amount of histidine tRNA present in the cell. So when histidine is absent, the transcription increases 10-fold time, and that has inverse relationship with histidine tRNA. So when histidine is absent in the medium, so histidine tRNA is more. When histidine is more, the histidine tRNA is less. So in that it is inversely related to each other. And the attenuator is located in the leader region of tRNA transcript that lies between the promoter and the first structural gene. It comprises a segment coding for the leader peptide followed by a terminator sequence. So an attenuator has a leader transcript, RNA transcript, and that lies between a promoter and a structural gene, and it has a segment coding for the leader peptide. So that leader peptide has 14 codons that codes for 14 amino acid residue. It is namely methionine, threonine, arginine, valine, glycine, phenylalanine, lysine, and 7 histidine residues. So the leader peptide contains a sequence of 7 regulatory histidine residue in the row. As I said before, it has a leader transcript which contains a segment of codon that codes for a leader peptide, that is amino acid residues. So this leader peptide as in leader transcript has in 14 codons, in which 7 are leader peptide and 7 are regulatory amino acid. Apart from these two things, other two things are important. One is from this one, the brackets from 1 to 6 are show region of secondary structure participating in the terminator structure. So this 1 to 6 are developed into, they form an secondary structure which lead to an hairpin like structure, and that represent the termination. Whereas the base part will also form in structure like hairpin structure, and they are involved in the anti-terminator. This structure represents the anti-termination. So it is in picture showing that it has in leader transcript within leader peptide, and in terminator and anti-terminator regions. It is in a leader transcript. Leader transcript, as I said before, it has in leader transcript, the mRNA leader transcript it has, and it has a segment that codes for a leader peptide, that is amino acid residues. The transcription of attenuation regulate operons can theoretically form alternative secondary structure, of which one is terminated and the other is anti-terminator. In histidine operon, the leader transcript forms a slight more complex structure, and there are 3 stems in terminator configuration and 2 in anti-termination configuration. As I mentioned before, they form secondary structure. One secondary structure represents the termination while the other represents the anti-termination. So the termination configuration has 3 stems while the anti-termination configuration has 2 stems. And in histidine operon, the concentration of histidine, the biosynthetic end product, regulates the translation of leader peptide. It has been seen that the leader peptide consists of 14 amino acid residue, of which 7 are histidine. So the histidine operon is mainly based on the concentration of histidine and also the end product, biosynthetic end product, which regulates the translation of leader peptide. And we all know it has 14 codons that codes for 14 amino acid residue, in which 7 are histidine. As I said before, the termination structure has 3 stems while the anti-termination has 2 stems. We'll come back to the picture again. We'll first see what happens in the presence or absence of histidine. First we'll see what happens when histidine is present in the sufficient concentration. When histidine is present in the medium, the supply of histidyl tRNA is plentiful. This permits the transferring of ribosome to pass across the leader sequence of RNA without pausing. The relevant codons and adjacent nucleotides are free to base pair, result in the formation of tRNA terminator. This prevents the translation of its operon structural gene. So when histidine is present in the medium, even the supply of histidyl tRNA is also more. This is encoded by a regulatory gene, that is R. So when the histidyl R is more, it makes the ribosome pass across the leader sequence without any pausing or stalling. So this when this happens, the bases are the nucleotides which are adjacent to each other are free and start base pairings, and that form in hairpin like structure that represent the terminator and leads to, and it causes termination of the gene. As we can see in the picture here, the ribosome, when the histidine is present in the medium, when the histidine is more in the medium, so the histidyl tRNA is also more, which makes the ribosome to pass across the leader sequence smoothly without any pausing or stalling, which makes the ribosome to move faster. Hence the nucleotides codons which are free, which are adjacent to each other, start base pairing that result in a hairpin like structure that form in free stems which represent the termination. Thereby the structural gene can't be transcribed, and hence there is no enzyme produced, hence the operon is off. What happens when histidine is very low? When histidine is scarce, the supply of histidyl tRNA is limited. It is opposite to that of what happens when histidine is more. When histidine is more, histidyl tRNA is also more, so that makes ribosome to move smoothly. Here it is opposite. When histidine is less, the histidyl tRNA is also limited. Thus, the ribosome passing or stalling as it passes across the leader sequence. So, when it moves across the leader sequence, it pauses and stalls. It starts to stall and mask the codon. This permits the base downstream to base pair and form the anti-terminator structure, in which turn prevents the formation of terminator. Translation of the operon structural gene therefore takes place. So when ribosome pauses, it masks the codons, which ultimately where the base downstream, as I mentioned before, the base structure will forming the hairpin structure that prevents the termination, and the translation of the genes happens. The second picture, where here the histidine is very low in the medium, hence the histidyl tRNA is also limited, hence the ribosome is not able to move smoothly, so it's pauses and stuck and mask the codon. In the first thing here, the C and D region base pair and form in structure, whereas here B is not involved in the base pairing, because ribosome have moved from region A faster and come to B, whereas here the ribosome is not able to move faster, so it paused in region A. Hence B and C starts forming structure. This is an anti-terminator structure which will prevent the termination and allow it to express the structural gene. This is what happens when the histidine is present in the when histidine is low in the medium. And in this attenuation mechanism, ribosome function as an equivalent of positive regulation protein. It binds at the pausing site is necessary to prevent the transcription. Binding to the relevant amino acyl tRNA prevents the binding of ribosome at the pausing site. And amino acyl tRNA therefore function as a co-repressor. As I mentioned before, the amino acyl tRNA will prevent the transcription process. So when this ribosomes is stalked by, it is pausing in the leader transcript, so when it binds with an amino acyl tRNA, that prevents the binding of ribosome at pausing site, and the amino acyl tRNA therefore function as co-repressor, which repress the repressor, so it acts as a co-repressor. So whatever I explained, it is again put in the form of diagram. Before that, we have to remember two things. The region 2, 3 and 4 all have enough homology to form in short RNA double helix. What I said, A, B, C. So here they have given us region 2, 3 and 4, and all have enough homology to form in short RNA double helix. That is, it can form in hairpin loop structure. So when histidine is low in the medium, the ribosome stalls on the top of the region 1 and region 2 and 3 bind together. This is not in terminator, so histidine biosynthesis genes are made. So here the ribosome histidine is low, so hence histidyl tRNA is also low, so ribosome is not able to move faster in the leader transcript, hence it pauses in the region 1. So it is pausing in the region 1, so the region 2 and 3 are free, so they form in structure that lead to an anti-terminator structure, so that will lead to the transcription of structural gene, which lead to the expression of enzyme that are involved in the biosynthesis of histidine. Whereas what happens when histidine is more in the medium? When it is more in the medium, the histidyl tRNA is also more, which makes mRNA to move faster. So it moves from the region 1 and moves faster to the region 2. Now the region 2 is not free to form base pair. So hence region 3 and 4 are free. So hence they form base pairings. So this hairpin structure is an terminator structure, which will terminate the reaction. So however, when there is a lot of histidine, the ribosome speeds over region 1 and gets into the region 2. Thus region 3 is free to bind to the region 4, and the region 3 and 4 hairpin loop is terminator. So when region 3 and 4 form an hairpin structure, that is a terminator. When region 2 and 3 forms an hairpin structure, that is an anti-terminator structure. So the RNA strands breaks and histidine biosynthesis are not made. So here the RNA strands breaks, so histidine synthesis is not taking place. So when histidine is present in the medium, the operon is absent. When histidine is less in the medium, the operon is on. So this is the overall thing of histidine operon. Thank you for listening.